Hello, everyone. My name is Tavor, and I'm from the University of Economics, Ho Chi Minh City in Vietnam. Today, I would like to share with you about my study on Vietnamese students' technology-assisted self-regulated learning in EMI economics courses. And in this presentation, I will cover some of the key content, including research context, theoretical lens, the methods, the findings, and the conclusion of my study. Talking about the research context, EMI is considered as one of the important strategies promoting the process of internationalization of higher education. However, there have been a lot of challenges in the implementation of EMI in higher education. For example, the insufficiency of EMI teachings and learning resources, the professional learning for EMI teachers, and especially the English proficiencies of students attending EMI courses. And facing those problems, EMI students appear to find ways to adapt to the emerging context of EMI. And given insufficient support from teachers and university, they are required to regulate their own learning by looking for new learning strategies. And this is the aim of my study. I would like to explore how students regulate their employ self-regulated learning strategies in learning economic subjects in their EMI classes. Talking about self-regulated learning, it is defined as an active, constructive process in which learners set goals for their own learning and then attempt to monitor, regulate, and control their cognition, intention, and behavior, guided and constrained by the goals and the contextual features of the environment. Self-regulated learning involves three different phases, the forethought, the performance, and the reflection phase. In each phase, learners conduct different strategies to self-regulate their learning. For example, in the first phase of forethought, learners' strategies include setting goals and making plans for their learning. And in the second phase of performance, learners focus on conducting the task, monitoring their learning, seeking support, and staying focused. And in the last phase of reflection, learners' typical strategies are associated with their reflecting on their own progress and the cognitive strategies they use. The questions is whether such strategies have influenced their academic performance. To answer the questions, I conducted qualitative multiple case studies in which I collected data from classroom observations and student focus groups. I have 24 student participants who major in different aspects of economics. The data collected were analyzed using abductive approach in which I consider not only the themes from the literature review, but also from the emerging themes from the data. And I also conducted the thematic analysis using NVivo software. And here are some significant findings. Firstly, talking about the forethought phase, the student had to prepare their lesson before class using different strategies, and they reported assessing multiple digital resources to find out appropriate content to support their learning, and they deployed a wide range of digital technologies to assist their learning, especially different web-based tools or built-in applications with their portable devices like laptop or mobile phones. And in the second phase of performance, the student appreciated the value of collaborative work designed and conducted by their teachers, in which they are required to interact and communicate with their friends, and they get support from their friends as well. The student also showed their implementation of technology in their in-class activities, such as searching for information with mobile phones or laptops and presenting with presentation software like Prezi, Zoom, okay, or Canva. And in the last phase of reflection, the students reviewed their competent use of digital technologies for different purposes after class to assist their learning and comprehension of content knowledge through English. And these findings shows reflect a number of tension in the implementation of EMI in Vietnamese context. Uh, it also raises some significant implications for both institutional policymakers and EMI teachers in providing sufficient learning support for EMI students so that they can be well prepared to participate in EMI courses. And given more knowledge about the students' deployment of self-regulated learning strategies and digital technologies, EMI teachers should create opportunities for students to engage in self-regulatory cycle with the assistance of different digital resources and devices. And this also calls for further research on specific impacts of technology-assisted self-regulated learning strategies on students' achievement of both content knowledge and language competence in EMI courses. And that's some things about my study. Thank you so much for your attention.